Okay, here we are. So, love, 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 love the home. We've kind of been locked in here because the storm has been dumping rain. We know it's right after a hurricane. Land is saturated still, but there's some concerns of water. Not so bad in the front, but I do want to show you what we found. You've got water over here, and I don't know if it's seeping in. This did not come from out here. It's either coming from seeping under the slab, or we were looking at it in the backyard, and I said, well, I'm gonna go check out the side yard again. I'd been out here earlier when I first got here, and this was dry because it had kind of just started dumping. But look at it now. I even put the towel down, and you can see it's already soaked way beyond the towel. So I don't know if all that water up front has gone from here to there. You can clearly see it's seeping in under, around the threshold, and it's draining its way, I guess, down behind all of this, and it's already up to the front of the garage. This is the side yard. Probably not showing you anything you haven't seen before. We're just doing this because it is a concern. Now the rest of this part of the yard doesn't look so bad, but this corner is a problem. There needs to be some sort of a well, a dry well with a sump pump over here to cure this defect. So it'll cost to cure that. The other part that was considerably worse is back here in the back. Now this is what we were really wondering, if this has ever come up into the patio. I mean, you can see where it's seeping under the pavers and soaking in. You can kind of tell from the discoloration. It's clearly super deep, all under there. It's under your bushes. It's swampy. Larry walked through the yard. It was splashing up on his ankles. It's very saturated. It's a beautiful yard. I can tell, I believe you sodded it. Just concerned, would like to know where this one drains out. Where does that go? Also, on the side, I don't think I can see it from this angle. There's a broken head on your irrigation system that isn't helping right now because it's pumping more water into the yard, kind of like a little fire hydrant. So we are on this side, we're about level. On that side, it is seeping in. And we saw these drains. They're helping. A couple of those. But clearly it is draining inside. Now, we can see the slant here, which is normal, and that's good. And we get it, you know, the pool's about ready to overflow because of all the rain. Oops, sorry, wrong way. Let's see the puddles on the side yard. There's a little lake out there in the middle behind that big frangipani tree. I think the backyard probably isn't so bad from what we can tell. But you've got the same issues over here with the water building up. You can see this is a little bit higher elevation, so it's pulling, but it's draining downward down the step into that corner. And you've got your downspout is pumping out water right there, which is not a good spot to pump out water because it's already low lying, it's already collecting a lot of water, and it's just making this whole area a problem because it's just saturated, this whole space here. You can also see over there where the water has just built up with little ponds. I would suspect the yard is probably going to need quite a few dry wells with sump pumps draining out to the road. And I know this may be something that doesn't happen a whole lot. I don't know. We don't know. We're just wanting to film this for the record and have some questions about your experience, if you've ever experienced the water this high coming in like this, and especially in the garage. I mean, it's just flooding right into the garage, and if it keeps raining, this is going to be worse on the pavers than it is. But really, I think, well, he has several concerns. Clearly, you know, 7-inch gutters, that's something he could budget for and do right away. This space we are thinking is going to need to be dug out and some drainage planning created here. It needs a berm, needs to be higher up. The water is just going into the crevice where the yard meets the slab. Instead of it coming out, it's draining in. I imagine those hedges have been there for a very long time, so it's just been like that. Down here, you can kind of see it a little bit better. So love, 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 love the house. Just need to think about these concerns and do some investigation about what the expenditure would be to install several dry wells, sump pumps, some sort of a drainage system for the yard.